Hi, my name is Janine Knight, and I am the Virtual Content Specialist for grades K through 2, students with disabilities in science. This presentation will focus on first grade, unit number 4, day number 23. The title of the unit is Sun, Moon, and Stars. Our focus question for this unit is how did the sun, the moon, and stars appear to change position in the sky? One of the 7 models of blended learning that stands out due to its ease of use is station rotation. The Blended Learning Universe website reports that the station rotation model allows students to rotate through stations on a fixed schedule, where at least one of the stations is an online learning station. The inner workings of the model allow teachers to align a variety of activities to the learning goal and then break up the class into small groups to closely monitor their progress while students actively engage in the content. Planning for stations. In their book, Understanding by Design, which was originally published in 1998, Grant Wiggins and Jay McTighe introduced us to backward design, an approach to instructional planning that starts with the end goal, then works backward from there. Here are the steps. Step 1. Identify what students should know and be able to do by the end of the learning cycle. Step 2. Create an assessment to measure that learning. Step 3. Plan a sequence of lessons that will prepare students to successfully complete the assessment. The difference in order is significant. Plan the assessment first, then plan only lessons that will contribute to student success on that assessment. According to Link Learning, using the following techniques helps personalize instruction by co-creating unique learning pathways and experiences for individual learners. Agency, giving learners opportunities to participate in key decisions in their learning experience. Authenticity, giving learners the opportunity to solve real-world problems and create solutions for an audience both locally and globally. Connectivity, giving learners opportunities to experience learning in collaboration with peers and experts locally and globally. Creativity, providing learners individual and collaborative opportunities to make things that matter while building skills for their future. Data-driven decision-making. Formative data is used throughout process to drive personalization when planning for station rotations in any content area. When planning for differentiation within the small group stations, use these differentiation by grouping strategies. You can differentiate by group dynamic. How do students work together? You can differentiate by interest and learning mode. What are students curious about? How do they want to show their learning? How do they want to learn? Differentiate by skill progress. Where are students in the skill sequence? Differentiate by different skill needs. Within a skill set, for example, writing, what are the different skill needs? Example, paragraph structure versus grammar. Or independence readiness, which students like to tinker and figure things out on their own. Now let's talk about why station learning. What are the benefits of station learning? Let's think first about what station rotation is not. Station rotation is not the same as learning centers. So when you're planning station rotation, you're not planning learning centers, you're planning rotations of small group instruction. What are the benefits of station rotation? Create smaller learning communities for students. There's a variety of tasks, activities to increase engagement and provide students more choice. It enables the teacher to work individually and with small groups. There's a balance of online and offline activities. There's the opportunity to differentiate learning within the small group setting. So how do you set up time for station rotations? You have to think first about how much time you need for the students to gain access to the content that you are introducing to them. For this lesson about the sun, moon, and stars, I've taken into consideration the fact that the students are in first grade. They have been exposed to different patterns in the sky. Now they are going to study the moon. I have planned this lesson over 2 days. We would start with an entrance slip of about 7 minutes because we have a 47-minute period. There would be 5 minutes of think time or brain break time before they start in any station. What they would do during that time is organize their thoughts. They can make a plan and they can review what they need to do. There's 15 minutes of work time. The final part of day 2 would be 7 minutes of think time, 10 minutes of choice time. So you can use that time to finish up something you didn't finish in one of the stations, to give feedback to your peers, or to self-reflect from the teacher-led station. And then that 10-minute wrap-up, they will finish the check for understanding. Most of the time, the teacher-led group is a mini lesson. In this case, I wanted to think about doing an assessment conference. So let's take what I've learned from the entrance slip, take those struggling learners, provide the remediation they need to move into stations 2 and 3, and then in the end, they would circle back to me. I would complete the process along with them, so to provide them that extra support to be successful. So preparing for the stations, I have to think about what do I need, what do the students need in order to make this station rotation successful. So in this particular lesson, there's the teacher and the family prep considering blended learning environment before the lesson. There's the offline station materials to prepare before class. So in the offline station, so it's just one station that has materials, it's a hands-on station. So there are 2 choices and 2 options. So before finding the materials, the students will have to preview the offline station, or you can preview the offline station with them. Have these bags ready, individual bags if you're in class, and then of course at home if the students preview and choose one or the other before they even start the stations, then they would put together the materials they would need to complete the hands-on station. Thanks for watching.